Hello everyone and welcome to episode 2 of POGcraft from the POGcraft server, something like that. So, at some point in my yapping here, I'm going to put footage. I mined down to make a bit of a mine shaft in between episodes, as well as I have started a few farms, farming a little bit of stuff. Went to the desert, grabbed some cactus, got some sheep going for wool, set up a wheat farm. Nothing terribly fancy just yet. There's only 9 sheep in here. I can't automate it because we don't have any quartz. And so that has not been done yet. Yeah, you'll see the signs. I'll show you here in a second. Anyways, I've been thinking about what I want to do a little bit here. And a lot of it, instead of what I was originally thinking, it's not going to be a huge interior thing underground. And what I typically do is like ginormous structures. And I think I want to do something a bit smaller. But first, before we get too crazy, we need to go to the nether. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get that set up. Threw together a temporary little portal. I was just putting some dirt away and making a gold helmet. Hopefully, it's not too bad. It could be death. In we go. I wanted to do this part on camera. On Camry. That's not too bad. Oh, look. Nether waste. That's exactly what I needed. This isn't too bad. It's not near anything. That portal location is completely temporary. Temporary.tm. Turn on the gamma just so we can see. Got a little bit of this. We need observers and comparators to do some stuff like putting together a very basic little chicken farm. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going with this, and I will be back. A lot of A lot of what I'm thinking is have everything over here and then do most of the actual build over there first, because eventually I'm going to put the portal over there. But this will probably be the longest single clip, I think. See if we can remember how to set up the chicken cooker. Really, really, really basic one. Question is where? I don't want to put too close to anything. Yep, not that's crouch. Like so. That goes there. Put a slab on top for the chickens to stand on. We're going to need a bucket of lava at some point. And because it goes up there. And then the dispenser. I don't remember you can put it against or on. You put your dispenser there. Nope. There we go. Go sleep because it's night. Gotta sleep. Why, yes, my other name is Beetle Below 100. Why do you ask? That's my alt account. Goes scary. And one of our things is we're not supposed to go too crazy with the torches, if we can help it. Then you take your comparator. This is gonna make some people cringe, I know. And then you do that. And like so. And we need one more block over here for the redstone dust to go there. And hopper there. Actually, you might want to put it up the side. just so that they can't escape on me. And then there. And then you make your way up top. And that's because I don't actually have any, there goes those ums. I don't actually have enough sand to make the glass that would be required. Is it over this way or over that way? There was some, I swear there was, yeah, lava. Need a bouquet of lava. Bucket. Which you place on top of there, and then when the chickens grow up, their head is in lava. If I'm remembering correctly. Yes, I know, people. Redstone on camera. Ooh, redstone bad. Phone notification. You put that there. And then seal that because we never need to look at it again. Hopefully. Let me check my phone real quick. Oh yeah, I might have to go do something here after a minute. But then you fill the top with chicken eggs. And there we go. One thing on the massive to-do list done. First, let's see if we actually get any chickens. Might have to... I mean, you can use seeds to lure them over and breed them. This is where we find out it isn't actually wired correctly. One chicken. Well, that's not going to do it, but I'll get that sorted. Probably luring them over with seeds. So I did get some chickens in there. Not a ton, just a couple. And then over time they should lay eggs. I'm going to breed them a few times with seeds. Lure them over here with us. And I would do the automatic sheep farm, except for the part about being out of iron. Because ideally, one of the things you do is you can shove a hopper minecart into the block they stand on, which is really difficult to do hoppers when you're a little low on iron. I also think I forgot to mention earlier, I did actually do an extension to the to the mines at stone level for stone acquisition purposes. And that would be it for this segment. I had just finished the last clip, and I did a little bit of shearing, which I'm going to go do here in a moment. And I was thinking about for the nether portal, and I was also just thinking for the town square, what if there was an idea I had years ago that I actually kind of liked. It's a semi-decorated, but not super decorated nether portal. It's basically stone columns of some kind or wood and beam across the top just to hide all the obsidian and a little circular area around it to be able to step out of the portal and it be level with the portal itself. And I was thinking about doing that for the portal here. But then I was thinking about what is it that I want to have in the town square? What do we do with the town square? And it just hit me. What if we have that be the nether portal? Instead of putting it off in some obscure place? I mean, obviously we're going to have... I think on this server we're going to have things like the zombie pigmen, zombified piglins, whatever you want to call them. I'm old. They'll spawn because they spawn in the portal itself. But other than that, what if they did that? Just Just a random thought. I'll be back. This is my regular reminder that I should probably record my thinking process here. I'm thinking, what if I put the portal over here for town square? Because this is the spot I'm thinking about for it. So, yeah, downside of content creator, especially if you're out of practice, is that you'll be like, oh yeah, that'd probably be, should probably do that for a video, shouldn't I? Huh? Oh yeah, I should probably hit record, shouldn't I? Just clear a little bit of space. This is one of the downsides of plains. There tends to be the grass everywhere. But I grabbed a little bit of netherrack to mark it out. So I'm thinking 5 wide for the portal. That's not over there. Also, I'm done to my last iron pickaxe. Because I'm thinking 5 by 5 should be large enough to let a horse through. And of course I hit record. So therefore it's almost nighttime. Yeah. Yep. Good job, self. After we sleep through the night. Still further around the corner here. Not over there. It's over there. One moment. I'm going to hit pause instead of stopping. Unpause. Hoozle. I have a bed in my pocket, but I try not to place the bed everywhere. One of the issues you'll run into, and it's one of those things that is a thing I want to tell some of the people I've watched over the years. If you place the bed asleep and then break the bed, when you die, you're not going to be anywhere near where you're working. Just say. So from here, we can use our handy dandy tools, shape renderer on. I'm thinking about doing a cylinder. Add shape, enable on, configure. Set here. Radius is 16. Outer edge. Okay. Oh. There we go. Render through because of the fact that it wants to not render it due to the whole it's inside of stuff. It's like, oh no, it crosses the grass block. We can't have that. Maybe not quite that big. Also, can I shift it down one? Configure Y down. Maybe not a 16. I'm gonna bring it in. I was thinking 11. Maybe that might be a little on the large side. Although this is also supposed to be the center of town, so I suppose we could work with that. I forget if that's supposed to be the inner side or the outer side. Outer edge. Okay. So it would basically be this. And that will be where the portal will eventually go. Something else I was thinking about doing, and we're starting to get a little long on our clip here. Something else I was thinking about is possibly making one of those square ones like what we usually have for the various like spawn portals over on Impulse's Patreon server. And off. On. I think I just want to turn the whole thing off for right now. Something like that. Maybe. That's just the area around the portal itself. The actual town square obviously goes further out. But I think I'm going to start with that. So, a couple of things. One of them is I completely forgot to go back to full screen here. But the other is, what if we did it like that and then have this as a slightly raised, or maybe a little more than that, walkway, and then replace those with slabs. But first I need to go grab the wool, and we only have one color. We can have wool in any color you want as long as it's white. Smiley face. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab the wool and we'll be back eventually. I'm gonna have a little bit more planned out here. So I've poked it a little bit, and here's what I have in mind. This would be the lowest part, and then it steps up a little bit, because this will actually be a different material. It'll be the same material that whatever roads I build are made out of. And then, of course, these are the cardinal directions that have a road go that way, and that way. And then I'm thinking I want to do some bridges too, like over there across this little, whatever you call it. And then maybe, I'm not sure on how I would do that. Because if you go far enough that way, that is actually ocean out there. Well, pardon the pun. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And anyways, and then of course went off this way somewhere to do stuff. And then I was looking at this, and this side's going to have to be a staircase or a ladder. But I think I have the general idea. I don't have the obsidian to be able to do the portal thing right now, but I can get it. And we're not quite at full time yet for this particular episode, so I think I'm going to probably do a little more work before we end. Not a ton, because 20-25 minutes is usually my goal. I know some people it's longer, some it's shorter. 20-25 minutes. About right. Anyway, I'll see everybody in a little bit. For you, it'll be pretty quick. For me, it could be a while. Thought I'd bring you all in on an idea I had. I think I'm going to make the base here stone. But we're not going to do this in the normal mine, since I don't have any enchants. Mine up the stone, turn it into cobblestone. We're going to have to go make a shovel. And, etc. ad nauseum. What I was thinking is, well, I'll show you in a little bit. I apologize for the rain. Minecraft does that a lot. Step 1, for the turning all of that into stone, fill it with water. And we'll be back for step 2. 1 short nap and a long jaunt up and down a lengthy ladder later. Step 2, because lava and water turns into stone. It just takes a while because lava does not move quickly in the overworld. And that's as far as it goes. But this is a lot quicker than trying to mine cobblestone. And then after you mine the cobblestone, you have to smelt it, which uses fuel. And I was originally thinking use lava to do that. But then I remembered that still water and running lava turn into stone. Running water and running lava turns into cobblestone. But to make smooth stone, use still water. And then you run the water, flowing water, into lava, makes obsidian. Or actually, I think it'll do that if both are still next to each other. It'll turn it into obsidian. A couple of hours later, because this stuff takes forever to flow in the overworld, you've got yourself your stone platform. Ta-da! And with that, we are done. Now that I have my hot sauce, I probably should do the inside as well. One moment. I'm going to pick that dirt because I do actually want the dirt to put back in that hole. But at least for now. And of course, you know, one of the things you do is you jump straight into the hole that has the lava in it, right? This shouldn't take but a moment. It'll take a little bit longer since I don't have... well, I'm going to have to... Nah. Go there and then there. We're going to have to temporarily take that out. Actually, I'll just place it there. Fill in the middle. And I'm going to check the time. Well, maybe not. Yeah, of course it does that. On that note, I'm going to have to say thank you for watching. And if you liked the video, do be sure to leave a like. And if you really enjoyed it and want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. And also, as always, in a world where you can be anything, always remember, be kind.